Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Katie. I teach guitar, ukulele, and voice lessons here on YouTube as well as at my own private studio. Today we're going to be learning Wipeout, and this is a part of the Summer Vibes series where it's all about fun in the sun and just being carefree and songs that put a smile on your face. If you want the chord chart and the tab chart for this song, you can find that on my Patreon page. Make sure you visit www.patreon.com/OneMusicSchool. Now, if you wanted to play this song pretty simply without the do 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 do, you have a C chord, an F chord, and a G chord right here. Now, you could play your G this way, totally fine, or this way, doesn't matter. So there are different variations, or even your F chord this way. In the play along, you're going to see me use this C power chord like that. And what I'm doing is that my index finger, the tip of my index finger, is pushing down on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then my ring finger and my pinky, those are going to be on the 5th fret of the D and the G string right here. The very tip of my pointer finger, my index finger right there, it's muting that E string, and then the rest of my finger, it's not barring. It's actually just lightly touching the strings. I'll show you. So it's not like this, it's just like this. It's just pulled back a little bit so that I'm muting them. So all you hear are these 3 notes. When I want an F chord, I'm going to move all the way up here to the 8th fret. And for a G chord, G power chord, I'm going to move up to the 10th fret. Now, could you use these power chords? You have your C, F, C, G, C. Absolutely you could. This is just an option. I liked the upper voicing a little better. So to simply strum this song, what you could do is that you could strum down 1, 2, 3, 4, or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm going to be using this strumming pattern: down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So each down, up, down, up, down, up is going to be equal to 4 counts. So this is what the base of the entire song would be. We're going to wait some measures in between because there's a drum solo. So after the drum solo, we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and da-na-na, C chord, C chord, C chord, F, hold a C chord. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now C chord again. So what I'm doing there in between with the ba, boo, 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 this is the drum solo. What I do is that I play, strum down once on count 1, 1, and then I keep the 8th notes going. But what I do is that I cover my strings and lightly touch them to mute them. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and F. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Here comes a G, F, C. Then I have my G chord. And you could keep that 8th note, da, 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 down, up, going. I choose to start to play the strumming pattern that I taught you earlier. And then it repeats itself. Now we have the iconic da 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 da. And I'm also going to be doing an alternate picking technique where I'm going to be strumming down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, like this. Just a very tight, quick motion. You will notice that there are some notes where I'm going to be strumming down consecutively, but for the most part, I'm going to be employing the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up method, because what it does is just kind of keeps things going. This part of my wrist right here, this palm, it's anchored around here so that it has a nice place just to rest. You may find yourself, you may wear out faster if you just strum down the whole time. Down, 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 down. Start on the 5th fret of the D string, index finger, 3rd fret of the G string, 4th fret, then 5th fret. That's the pickup. So I'm strumming down, down, up, down, or you can just do what's best for you. So that right when I land on the downbeat, I'm strumming down. From here I have 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5. So you see how that part just repeats itself within those 3 notes, but you're going to notice I am keeping my index finger down, because if you lift it off, you may end up working harder than you need to. So what I like to do is I like to keep it down, even if I'm not playing that string. So we just landed here. Now what we're going to do is that right underneath it, we have 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret. So you see I'm using 1 finger per fret. Could you switch positions and use other fingers? Absolutely. But this could also be a great way to build your pinky power. We have our 5th fret, middle, ring finger, pinky. Then 5th fret, back to the main riff. So after we have to transition to the next part, see how my index finger is on the 3rd fret of the G string? I'm going to slide up to the 5th fret, pinky to the 8th fret, middle finger to the 6th fret of the B string, and then 8th fret of that B string. I'm keeping that finger down just because I like it. You don't necessarily have to keep it down if that's uncomfortable for you, but I just like the transition just the way it is with the like that. You could lift it up if you wanted to if it's uncomfortable, but that's an option. So we have our 8th fret. All right, now we have 8th fret, 8, 8, 8, 6. Now ring finger to the 7th fret of the G string. Now reach to the 8th fret of the B string, 7. Now 6th fret of the B string. Now slide that middle finger down to the 4th fret. Now ring finger to the 5th fret of the G string. See how that's more of a smooth transition rather just kind of hunting and pecking? And then right above it is our beginning riff. And then we have 3, 4, 5th fret. And then we have our C power chord. So do you see how we're changing positions here from this part of the neck to this part of the neck? And it's strategic. We're using specific fingers and using other fingers as anchors, sliding from one part of the neck to the other, so it's not just random. All right? So after we did our, we have our C power chord. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 8th fret, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, back to C, 2, 3, 4, 10th fret, G, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. Remember that the printout tabs can be found on my Patreon as well as the full play along. Make sure you visit www.patreon.com/OneMusicSchool. Following FTC guidelines, this guitar was sent to me, but this video is not sponsored. There is a link to this guitar as well as a discount code in the description box below. That code is affiliated, so that means a portion of the sale does go back to me, and it helps go to support this channel. So thank you so much for your support if you choose to use my link. All right, have a great day. Bye.